Today, let's discuss 6 points that the seller needs to keep in mind while listing his home. The first point, declutter your home. Decluttering really helps in a big way. When the buyer walks into your house, he starts imagining himself and his belongings in the house, which in return can end up with a good offer coming towards you. The second point, focus on little things. You cannot renovate the whole house, but you can do some little things that can really give a fresh look to the house. It could be by painting the home or changing the beige spots and small things like taking care of the door and the hinges. So focus on little things. Point number 3, decide whether you want to buy or sell. Whatever you decide, price the property right. Point number 4, release the emotional attachment. I do understand that we live in a house for 4, 5 or even more years, but the release of emotional attachment has to be there, because when you have an offer, it becomes difficult to take a decision on that offer. Point number 5, keep the property vacant. This is an important factor because when the buyer walks in, he again starts imagining himself doing things if he would buy the house. So that can really help while selling your property. Point number 6, which is the most important point, it's mortgage. The seller always thinks that why do I even think about mortgage? Because I'm selling a house, I may get my funds from it and I would be reinvesting in an upgrade of a house or pre-construction. But what happens in a scenario if the buyer asks for an extension, or if there is any situation that arises when you have put an offer for another property? A bridging loan can help, and you need to discuss this with your mortgage agent. So keep the 6 points in mind, and I'm pretty sure that you would have a happy selling.